In an era dominated by true crime obsessions and morally complex female leads, The Better Sister emerges as a sharp, emotionally intense thriller with a literary twist. Starring Jessica Biel and Elizabeth Banks as estranged sisters bound by blood, betrayal, and a dark secret, the limited series, based on the best-selling novel by Ella Fairberg, dives deep into themes of family loyalty, identity, and justice. Set to premiere this fall on Prime Video, the 8-episode psychological drama weaves together the taut suspense of a domestic noir with the emotional gravity of a Shakespearean tragedy. When Chloe Biel, a polished Manhattan publishing executive, discovers her husband murdered in their upscale apartment, her carefully curated world collapses. The ensuing investigation forces her to reconnect with her estranged sister Nikki Banks, a tough, working-class woman with a troubled past, and a link to the victim that complicates everything. It's a story about perception and reinvention. Biel tells us who we pretend to be versus who we really are, and how the truth sometimes depends on who's telling it. Chloe and Nikki couldn't be more different on the surface, but they're tied together in ways neither of them can escape. Banks agrees, describing the project as modern Shakespeare wrapped in a domestic thriller. She adds, "There's love, ambition, jealousy, betrayal, even a bit of mistaken identity. But at its heart, this is a show about sisters, what we owe to the people who share our past, even when that past is painful." Directed by veteran TV helmer Leslie Linka Glatter, Homeland, Mad Men, and adapted for the screen by showrunner Liz Heldens, The Dropout, Friday Night Lights. The Better Sister deftly balances high-stakes courtroom drama with intimate, character-driven storytelling. The murder mystery at its core unfolds like a legal puzzle, but the emotional thrust comes from the raw, complicated dynamic between Chloe and Nikki. "Every scene we shot felt like a power play," says Banks. "Sometimes it's subtle, like a glance or a silence that lasts one beat too long. Other times, it's explosive. Jessica and I had to dig into some dark emotional terrain. But that's what made it so satisfying." The show also explores motherhood and the ambiguous moral choices women make to protect their children. Chloe is raising Ethan, her teenage son, whom Nikki once lost custody of due to her drug addiction. As the murder investigation progresses, long-buried secrets resurface, threatening not only Chloe's reputation and career, but the fragile family bonds they both thought were buried for good. What would you sacrifice to shield your child, your career, your freedom? Your sister. Biel poses. It's not just a whodunit, it's a why did they do it. The series' Shakespearean flavor isn't accidental. We referenced Hamlet and King Lear in the writing room. Heldon says, "These sisters are like tragic heroines, flawed, proud, shaped by trauma, and haunted by what they did and didn't do." Visually, The Better Sister leans into noir aesthetics with a sleek, shadowy color palette and New York City's duality, gleaming high-rises and grim alleyways, mirroring the dual lives its characters lead. Composer Tamar Colley's haunting score further underscores the show's tension and emotional depth. Both Biel and Banks are also executive producers on the series, and their creative fingerprints are evident. "We wanted to tell a story that gives women agency in every sense," Banks notes. "These aren't passive characters waiting for something to happen. They are the architects of their own fates, even when things go terribly wrong." As for whether audiences will find a definitive Better Sister by the end, both stars smile knowingly. "It depends on what you value more, truth or loyalty," Biel says. "You might change your mind more than once." Banks adds, "The Better Sister is more than just a murder mystery. It's a chilling, layered exploration of womanhood, memory, and the gray space between right and wrong. And in a world where appearances can be deceiving, it asks the question, how far would you go to protect your family?"